How legal fees can quietly destroy a business sale. What happens when you finally find a buyer for your business, agree on a deal, and an unexpected legal problem start reducing your value? Many owners believe legal fees are just another expense during a sale, but the real danger is much bigger. Hidden legal issues can delay negotiations, weaken buyer confidence, and even reduce the final offer. A successful business sale is not only about finding a buyer, it is about creating trust and removing risk before the buyer starts investigating. Today, we will uncover how legal problems quietly damage business exits and how smart owners avoid them. Let's dive in. 1. Why legal problems become a hidden threat during business sales. Selling a business is one of the biggest achievements for an entrepreneur. After years of building customers, improving operations, and creating revenue, owners expect the selling process to focus mainly on price. But professional buyers look deeper. They do not only ask, how much money does this business make? They ask, what risks come with buying this company? This is where legal issues become extremely important. Legal work itself is not the problem. A good lawyer protects the business, reviews agreements, and helps complete the transaction correctly. The problem begins when legal problems are discovered too late. A company may look successful financially, but hidden legal weaknesses can suddenly change how buyers see the opportunity. During a business acquisition, buyers usually examine business ownership records, customer and supplier contracts, employee agreements, intellectual property rights, regulatory compliance, previous disputes. If problems appear, buyers may become uncomfortable. The results can include lower purchase offers, longer negotiations, additional conditions, more money held in escrow, or even a canceled transaction. The biggest legal cost is often not the lawyer's invoice. It is the value lost when buyers discover uncertainty. Smart business owners understand that legal preparation is not just a closing requirement. It is part of protecting business value. 2. Poor preparation creates expensive legal work. One of the biggest mistakes owners make is waiting until a buyer appears before organizing legal documents. By that time, pressure is already high. The buyer wants answers quickly. The legal team starts reviewing everything, and small problems that could have been fixed months earlier become expensive issues. Common problems include missing contracts, outdated company records, unclear ownership documents, missing employee agreements, intellectual property confusion. When lawyers need to solve these problems during an active transaction, costs increase quickly. Every hour spent searching, correcting, and rewriting documents adds more expense. A prepared company creates a smoother process. Before selling, owners should organize important legal information. This includes company formation documents, customer agreements, supplier contracts, employee records, licenses, intellectual property documents. Early preparation gives lawyers the ability to focus on completing the deal instead of repairing avoidable problems. It also creates confidence for buyers. A business that is organized from the beginning appears more professional and less risky. The best time to solve legal problems is before buyers discover them. 3. Due diligence can reveal expensive problems. Due diligence is one of the most important stages of a business sale. This is where buyers carefully examine whether the company is truly worth the price being requested. Many owners become surprised during this stage because buyers investigate areas they never expected. A buyer may review customer contracts, supplier agreements, corporate documents, employee obligations, technology ownership, trademark rights, legal disputes. Even a small issue can create a large impact. For example, imagine a business that earns a significant amount of revenue from one major customer. The owner assumes this customer relationship will continue after the sale. But during due diligence, the buyer discovers that the contract cannot automatically transfer to the new owner. Suddenly, the buyer sees risk. They may reduce the offer, request additional protection, or reconsider the entire transaction. The legal issue becomes a financial issue. This is why successful sellers perform their own preparation before entering negotiations. A pre-sale legal review helps identify weaknesses early. Fixing problems before buyers arrive is usually faster and cheaper than defending them during negotiations. 4. Weak contracts reduce business value. Contracts are some of the most valuable assets inside a business. They demonstrate predictable revenue, customer relationships, and future opportunities. However, Weak contract can reduce business value. A buyer wants to know, are customers committed? Can agreements transfer to new ownership? Are important relationships protected? Consider a business where half of the revenue comes from one customer. The situation may look positive, but if there is no long-term agreement, the buyer sees uncertainty. The customer could leave at any time. This creates risk. Strong contract improve buyer confidence. They clearly define responsibilities, payment terms, and ownership rights. They create stability. Businesses preparing for sale should review important agreements before entering the market. Questions to ask include, are contracts updated? Are renewal terms clear? Can agreements transfer to a buyer? Are there hidden obligations? Strong contracts do not only protect the business today, they also increase attractiveness when selling tomorrow. 5. Unstructured negotiations increase legal costs. Business sales involve many legal documents. These may include letters of intent, purchase agreements, disclosure schedules, employment agreements, transition agreements, non-compete agreements. Each document requires careful review. However, negotiations become expensive when they are poorly managed. Every additional discussion, revision, and disagreement increases legal hours. For example, unclear deal terms can lead to multiple rounds of contract changes. A simple issue that should take one discussion may continue for weeks. This increases costs and creates unnecessary delays. Smart sellers create a clear negotiation strategy. Before discussions begin, they understand what terms matter most, what risks they will accept, what points are negotiable. Experienced advisors also help keep negotiations focused. The goal is not avoiding legal review. The goal is avoiding unnecessary legal work. A structured process saves time, reduces expenses, and keeps both sides focused on completing the transaction. 6. Choosing the wrong legal advisor can increase costs. Not every lawyer specializes in business sales. A general lawyer may understand legal concepts, but mergers and acquisitions require specific experience. Business sale transactions involve complex areas such as deal structures, purchase agreements, due diligence, buyer negotiations, risk allocation. Choosing an advisor without transaction experience can create problems. You may face more revisions, longer timelines, missed risks, higher total fees. The cheapest option is not always the most affordable option. An inexperienced advisor may charge less initially but create expensive mistakes later. An experienced M&A lawyer understands the process and knows what buyers usually look for. The right advisor can prevent problems before they appear. Good legal guidance is not only about reducing fees, it is about protecting the value of the entire transaction. 7. Legal problems can reduce the final sale price. Many owners think legal costs only mean paying lawyer bills, but the bigger financial impact often comes from reduced valuation. A buyer does not only calculate profit, they calculate risk. If legal problems create uncertainty, buyers may reduce their offer. For example, a business is valued at $5 million. During review, buyers discover weak contracts, employee disputes, unclear intellectual property ownership. Instead of offering the original amount, they reduce the price because they believe additional problems may appear later. The business did not lose value because legal work was expensive. It lost value because legal uncertainty damaged buyer confidence. This is why legal preparation directly affects business valuation. Removing risk before selling helps protect the price you worked years to build. 8. Failed deals create the biggest legal waste. The most painful legal expense is paying for a deal that never closes. A failed transaction can consume months of work. Owners may spend money on legal reviews, contract negotiations, financial analysis, professional advisors, due diligence preparation. Then, after significant investment, the buyer walks away. The result is lost time and lost money. This is why preparation matters. A business that enters the market with organized documents and reduced risks has a higher chance of completing the transaction successfully. The goal is not only attracting buyers. The goal is attracting serious buyers who can complete the purchase. 9. How smart owners control legal costs before selling. Smart sellers do not wait for problems. They prepare early. One effective step is conducting a pre-sale legal audit. This helps identify contract issues, ownership concerns, Compliance risks, potential disputes. Another important step is building a complete data room. A professional data room includes financial documents, legal agreements, company records, employee information, tax documents. When buyers can quickly access information, the process becomes faster and smoother. Owners should also define legal expectations early. Understand what services are required, expected timelines, estimated costs, billing structure. Preparation gives owners more control. It reduces surprises and protects business value. Legal fees do not destroy business sales because lawyers are unnecessary. They become dangerous when owners ignore legal preparation until buyers start asking questions. A strong exit requires organized documents, secure contracts, and fewer hidden risks. The smartest sellers prepare early because protecting value is just as important as creating value. What legal issue do you think creates the biggest risk during a business sale? Share your thoughts below. If this video helped you, hit the like button, share it with other entrepreneurs, and subscribe for more business growth strategies.